Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribers here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website, as well as the members over on Patreon. Thank you for your continued support. If you'd like to support me here on the channel, your support here helps me to be able to put out more things and endeavors and put on things for the community. So I thank you for all of your support. You also get extra content and things of that nature, okay? To the point where some people was like, baby, you be giving out a lot, like too much. Listen, honey, okay? For the amount that I have y'all donate to the channel, baby, I'm telling you now, other people will have you paying $10, $15 for one video a month. You get 2 videos a day. Come on now. Support your peoples. So thank you for being here in this space, my loves. This is a grandmother message following up with the last message of what we did. With the grandmother and the grandfather message, okay? And with that grandmother and grandfather message, it was talking about plugs and sockets, okay? And with that energy, it was like the feminine energy and the masculine energy, the energy that gives fuel and the one that it takes it to be able to drive the car, right? And so the socket is like the gas. And as I always say, the gas is feminine. And then the plug is like the car. It's like it transports the energy to other things, okay? So we're only tapping into the socket energy, the energy of the feminine energy aspect and watching where or what you place it. If you didn't already, check out the comments on that video because I had opened it up for, I had welcomed you all to share like interpretations from that session that, I wasn't able to fully get into and stuff. And you all shared some very good feedback. So definitely go back, read those comments under that video with some good channeled energy, some good channeled messages, by the way. Period. Butterfly gang gang. But no, so this energy of what I'm feeling when it comes to the socket energy is something about keeping your socket energy clean. And it gives me the vibe of cleaning the gas, keeping clean premium gas. You have premium socket energy. Don't waste your socket energy on something menial when it can be used to power an entire generator. It's something about within your bloodline of why your grandmother really was close to you. And members, if you haven't listened to that great grandmother message yet, definitely check that message out, okay? 333 on the time. You have people who have tried to take your energy and taint it. And when they realize that they couldn't taint it, they try to come back around. It's like, if I can't affect you negatively, let me try to just be all up in your energy now, like in this way. You get what I'm saying? So like if I can't create a faulty socket, let me basically take up your space. Let me take up your energy on menial things. It's something about there's someone in your life that doesn't want you to know how powerful your socket is. They don't want you to know how powerful your energy is. Your grandmother is coming through really heavy with this one, honey, because they sit here like they're playing with you. They got you out here thinking that you a McDonald's dollar sandwich. They still got dollar sandwiches, okay? But they out here treating you like you a McDonald's dollar sandwich, but you really out here a whole homemade quarter pounder. Okay? Someone doesn't want you to know your true power, so it's like they're trying to plug into your sockets to Okay, so basically, y'all know how plugs, look, I'm sorry, hoping I have one right here, how plugs, they normally, not all of them, some of them in like the bathroom and stuff, they have 4 of them, but there's usually 2 on the normal plugs, like with the sockets. There's usually 2 sockets that you can plug in, right? Some of them have the 3 prongs, which is usually stronger, more, you know, balanced, efficient. 3 is the number of speaking, perception, magic. And some have 2 prongs, dichotomy energy, off on polarity energy. Okay. But normally only 2 things can be plugged in. So it gives this energy. Your grandmother is saying, watch out for someone in your life that's trying to take up your plugs. And it's the fact that they're not even allowing 2 things to be plugged in. So y'all know how some things, how big the plug is. Like if you plug it in at the top one, it covers up the bottom one as well. 555 on the time. So you can't even plug something in on the bottom because the one on the top is taking over. Yeah. You have someone in your life that's like that. They want your power for certain things. They don't want it to expand. You literally have energy inside of you to power a nation. Our energy, our frequency is energy that can cause electricity. Yeah. Yeah. Don't negate how powerful you are because someone else sees it. Okay? Your grandmother is saying there is someone around you who sees how powerful you are. They see how powerful your socket is. They see if you were able to truly fuel the right thing, you could light up the world. You have energy to light up the world, but it's something about why this energy is trying to come up against you in some form of way, and it's trying to come up against you in a way of causing fear, making you feel like you're less than or you're lacking something, you don't have something. It's like someone or something wants to reduce your confidence in some area to make you question yourself, because if you start questioning yourself, you're not going to move confidently. What signs are these? We're just pulling cards to see what signs this may be. Spirit, give me 6. What signs might we be getting into? This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. All right, we have Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Taurus again. Heavy Taurus, damn. We had 3 Taurus cards. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Spirit, give me one more sign. And then Aries. Taurus represents value. When we look at the Taurus cards that came out, it was the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. So the 5, 6, and 7. Someone knows that you have the energy. I'm hearing we making it out the playground with this one. Someone knows that you have the energy to be able to expand yourself, to evolve, to grow, all of that. But they're afraid of you being like, it's like you have the energy that can light up a whole street lights of Christmas lights type shit. Like someone doesn't want you to know how powerful you are. It's like once you step out of this 5 of Pentacles, it's like they want you to be in the 5 of Pentacles. They want you to feel like you don't have that much power. They want you to feel like, oh, you can't power this. You can't do that. That's too much. So they take up the space. They take up the space. Ooh, it just got real hot up in here. They begin to take up the space. And then me sitting here talking about Taurus, honey, and now I'm here at my neck. Oh, because these daggone necklaces be just a... It really just got really hot in here. Your grandmother's energy is definitely here right now. The way it just got really hot in here like this. If you see and know your true power, someone knows that you're no longer going to let them use your socket to help them. Because they got a faulty ass plug. Okay? And they know that as long as they're connected to your power source, they can take whatever, whenever, and however. Okay? But they don't deserve it. It's some lack energies. It's some lack energies. And this now gives me the vibe of someone. I got this message like a week ago in regards to no one can steal your birthright. You would have to be like tricked out of it or giving it away. Like you have to give it away. Don't trick yourself out of your spot. Because someone could be trying to keep you in this Five of Pentacles energy. You know, feeling like something is lacking, that you're missing, that you don't have X, Y, and Z. But whole time they're trying to trick you out of doing something to stop you from doing something so that they can come in and do it. Whole time they want to trick you out of doing something so that they can come in and do it. Okay? Let's give me the Bible. What's the Bible story? Baby, I can't remember the names, but when the dad was dying and like the stepmom overheard him saying something about the son making some soup. So she went to her son and disguised him up, even put him in like a fur coat or something like on his skin. So the father could think that it was the other son that made this and gave it to him. And he ended up getting the blessings. And this is giving the vibe of watching who or what is around you when you speak on these things. Because someone could know your desires or know the different plans. And that makes sense why this grandmother energy has been really big into like moving in silence lately. Because this is like, you never know who is listening to you and what you say. And they could be trying to come in saying all the right things because they studied you or they heard or they knew exactly how something had to be in order to trick. They could even be trying to, oh, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. But they ain't really sharing nothing with you. You're the one doing all the sharing. You're the one doing all the energy giving, you know? So what's really being shared? What's really being shared? Grandmother, what's your message for your baby? Stop giving your energy to this. It is someone who they take your energy and it's like they want you to feel less than. They want you to feel in this Five of Pentacles as if you're lacking something. But they're actually taking what you share with them, Six of Pentacles, to feed and build their shit, what they have going on. I apologize, Granny. Because, baby, I was just about to get all up in this and start cussing and everything. This is someone taking, they want you to be in this Five of Pentacles. So they take your energy. They done sucked it all out of you. Oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you for giving all of this too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now they taking it and they building from it. Meanwhile, you over here left dry. You over here left lacking because you didn't gave away energy to somewhere that wasn't building your energy back, you know. Grandmother, what's your advice for this message? What's going on? You got to cut this person's energy source off. This person, you need to cut this person's energy source off. Okay? You need to cut this person's energy source off. Do you hear me? Grandmother, why do they need to cut this energy source off? She told me I need to be clear and concise with my questions, honey. Okay? Because she's shuffling, but she was like, baby, I'm not ready to put out no cards yet. Why do they need to be careful of their energy put out? Eight of Knives. Because somebody going to try to use that shit against you. Y'all see my light just came on. Alexa, turn off entry light. Okay. Someone's going to try to use something against you. 4 baskets and the 8 of Knives. It's like, watch out for someone trying to confuse you, to make you not want to pay attention to something or not see something, or have you so far up your head to the point where you miss something. Okay? To have you so far up in your head that you miss out on something. And I feel like that's something that has happened before in the past, you know? So even say this is like a relationship, right? And you're giving all your energy to this dead-end relationship, has you all up in your head, 8 of Knives energy, okay? And in you giving all your energy to that relationship and they got you all up in your head, you're refusing to accept dates from new people. You're refusing to see new opportunities and other people and things that are out there that are for you. So this has happened before. When your energy was being taken, used for granted, okay, in another space, that it causes you to ignore other things which are actually good for you. You know, it's actually good for you, but you ignore it because this other energy has you in your head. Your grandmother is saying that no, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. That's wasted energy. This person wants you to waste your energy until your socket can no longer work, until the whole house needs rewiring. And you know what that whole house rewiring is? It's like going through a mental health break. And now you need to break away from the world and go through all this healing and shit. It's like, oh, I apologize, Granny. You know, this person, like, they like seeing you being distressed and needing to go through a healing journey and going through these moments, because when you're doing that, you're not outputting anything. You're focusing inward. You're focusing on your rewiring, all that other jazz. You're not powering anything. Because while you're going through that, when we're doing that in the houses and fixing it, can you use the electricity? No. So someone wants to try to fault your plug so that it blows out. And as the messages said in the comments on the other one, check y'all plugs and make sure y'all ain't got no water and all that other stuff by it, okay? And I know we've said in some messages here a couple months ago about making sure that you have renter's insurance because of a potential fire breaking out in your apartment complex. I don't know if anybody want to find that reading. Y'all can find it, but it was like a couple months ago when it was done. And it goes a little bit deeper into that. It's like somebody running a lab or something, honey. That's a whole other thing. But when you're down for maintenance, you're not working. You're closed for maintenance. Someone wants you to be closed for maintenance. They want you to be closed for maintenance. They don't want you to be available. They don't want you to be available. For who and why? Huh? For who and why? Your grandmother is saying watch out for energies that want you to be confused so that you miss opportunities that are being presented before you, okay? And realize you're not some basic level socket. You're not a basic level socket. And y'all can say that in the comments. I am not a basic socket. Okay? If someone had to find you and all that jazz, they not getting your stuff from the dollar store. They going to the top-notch wiring store. Okay? Grandmother, what messages do you have for your babies? What's up with the next steps? Okay, she told me to go to this other deck first. Next steps. Well, the next steps definitely have a happy ending. Okay, so she wants you to know these next steps definitely have a happy ending. Okay, so what's getting to those next steps? The 7 of Coins, and that's coming out again. But you know what this is giving? This time, it's not someone else's 7 of Coins, but it's yours. It's like your abundance and your stability has been tied up into your relationships with other people. They've been tied up into your relationships with other people. So other people have been having more power over the usage of your power more than you may realize. It's something about the energy building. You know how energy can build so much that it can blow something out? It's like you have energy that strong, you could break a light bulb. The 7 of Coins, I feel like it's something else there. Grandmother, what else is here that you... It's a pig in the background. As that pig is walking away. The pig is not welcome to... Pigs can represent greed as well. This is giving a vibe of this other person or thing. They had a lot of greed energy within them. Because they want everything for themselves. How should you not approach? Because you don't need to approach this person about anything. If anything, you can just slow down on communication with them, okay? Grandmother, how should your baby approach this energy? And some of you all may have recently done this. Like, it may be something that have recently happened. This may be something that you're recently, like, what you're currently going through, okay? So take it as it resonates. Ooh. I don't even think I should take this because of how messed up that shuffle was. Grandmother, how should they approach? Not approach. As soon as I say that, I hear her say not approach. You're not meant to approach anyone or anything. If anything, you need to make yourself too available. Not available. Make yourself like not available, like too busy for this energy. Okay? You're too busy. Your plugs are something is already plugged in. There's no space. There's no way for them to plug in. Someone has to find their own energy source. It's given hella siphon energy. It's given hella, very dependent, codependent energy. And this grandmother energy is definitely saying that you need to become busy. You don't have availability. You don't have time to give. You don't have time to give. You don't have energy to give. You don't have money to give. You ain't got nothing to give. Okay? Body to give. Coochie to give. Little Peter Whacker to give. Okay? You don't have none of that. Stop making yourself so available for energies that just take and don't give you anything back. They're not going to change. Not while you're still doing it. People don't change until they no longer have what's been their lifeline. And this grandmother energy, because I just got really frustrated for some reason, because someone in here, your grandmother has been telling you this for the longest, yet you keep ignoring it because you think if you give a little bit more love, if you give a little bit more support, just a little bit more, then they'll change. They'll show up. She said, stop being a fool. You don't want love that bad. Now, this is somebody's grandmother who they get to the point, they're going to tell you exactly like it is. Like, baby, never want love that bad that it turns you into a fool. Never want people so bad that you get turned into a fool. Because only a fool will let someone continuously use them and abuse them and manipulate them and leave you high and dry. When you need someone or something, they're nowhere to be found. Only a fool. She said, ain't no fools in her lineage. Never want something or someone around you so bad that you're willing to give the best of yourself. Because this person or thing knows what they are doing. It's not your responsibility to heal anyone. Get out of that Superman complex. It's not your responsibility to heal anyone. It's your responsibility to show as an example. You could be supportive, but your grandma ain't raised no fool. She said, you ain't no fool. My bloodline ain't no fools. You didn't learn that from me. That's what she said. That's what she said. You ain't learned that from me. Ace of coins. You ain't learned that from me. I just heard her say, because one thing about me, I got it up front. Ooh. Your grandmama said she got hers up front. Ain't no, oh, next time I'll wait. No. She said you need to embrace a little bit more of that dark feminine energy, okay? You done let society get in your head a little too much on these men and these podcasts and stuff telling you how you need to be. And I mean, you may be a masculine listening to this too. It's the same thing for you. You listen to all these podcasts, these toxic people telling you how you need to be and how something needs to go along, and they out here leading you out here into the wilderness. This ain't what you want. Because the right plug energy is going to respect your socket. It's going to nurture your socket. It's going to fit properly. The voltage is going to match. It's going to be equally yoked. Some of y'all need to just go on and make y'all a pie and chill out, relax. I just heard a slice of humble pie. Your grandmother love you. She really do. And she said, I'm only saying this because I love you. I'm only being honest with you because I love you. I can't have my baby out here doing the fool. These types of situations, people change 1 out of every 100. The odds are not in your favor. So you can make the decision on if you're going to gamble with it or not. But baby, know your value. Know your value. Final energy, grandmother. Miss Ida with the High Priestess. Know your value. See things from a greater perspective. From a higher perspective. This person, they feel like they know how to handle you now. They know how you move. They know what to do to get you to do what they want you to do. They know what to do to get you triggered, to get you to react. They know what to do. But your grandmother said you do too. All you gotta do is go to the attic, baby. It's already up there. Everything that you need, all the connections that you need. This High Priestess and this Miss Ida is something that you may need to do with this waning crescent. Right now, it's still a waning gibbous. But when the moon gets to a waning crescent at about 25%, some of y'all need to sit down and talk with your grandmother, with your spirit team. You need to break away from, something needs to be broken away from. Something needs to be broken away from immediately. And you need to see something from a higher perspective. And that's why that Miss Ida energy came there. Your grandmother wants you to see things from, you know, what could be and what is. You know, you want to know something from the full story of what could be and then what is. Because reality may not be looking the same as what's showing up, okay? Reality may not be the same as what's showing up. Your grandmother wants you to see things from, it's like something about what reality is the spiritual world. You may be taking too much of the physical world as being reality, but it's not. The physical world is what people show you on the outside and their actions, but their spirit is deeper. Your grandmother wants you to start tapping into seeing the spirits and the souls of people more than you just see their physical. 33 on the time. Something about getting deeper into newer esoteric information. Okay, just giving the 333 message. I think I'm gonna read 333 in my book. Let me do that first, and then we're gonna pull some messages from your grandmother. Then we're gonna get off of here. Angel number 333 appears when your spirit guides feel you are ready to receive divine knowledge about something esoteric. It is important for you to pay attention to what you are listening to or talking about when you see 333 because the clues are found there. You are a powerful manifester, so use the information you gain to push forward. It's something about you gathering your power and your energy together. And when you said you're about to receive some esoteric information, it's something about with that crescent moon that you're going to be getting that information with this High Priestess vibe. You're going to be able to see into some things. It's something about you needing to separate from something or someone in order to see the bigger picture. Someone may have been trying to keep you under some form of illusions, like Seven of Cups energy, okay? All right, your grandmother's energy of what's coming out. She said, use what I taught you, baby. Use what I taught you. I see the world differently now. She done learned some lessons, okay? She done learned some lessons. And then for some of you all, this is going to make sense. Keep the family home. So you may be dealing with someone in your family with this situation, okay? Final words, grandmother. Final words. Go to a different deck. Final word, grandmother. The Daughter of Baskets. The Daughter of Baskets in this deck is like the Knight of Cups. It's something about going into your own wonderland. Like she's in the middle of the fields, just walking along. And I don't know why the top of her hat looks like a crescent moon when you look at it. Y'all see that right there? It's really a hat, but it looks like a crescent moon. So it's definitely something going on with a crescent moon. I'm going to read the Daughter of Baskets and I want to know what good love feels like. Oh, because you gonna know. All right, the traits. It represents romance and an idealist. The card description. A woman walks forth in a lavender field, basket in hand. She advances with her heart on her sleeve, able to share her emotions without embarrassment or fear. You walking into a space where you are safe to be you. She knows that voicing challenging and heavy feelings allows for healing. And that's what happened in this conversation today. Your grandmother had to come through, okay? The Daughter of Baskets symbolizes love in all forms, romantic, platonic, and family. She holds the power to ignite and reignite adoration and relationships. This card is assigned to remind others of their magic when they have forgotten it. Your grandmother is reminding you of your magic. Let them know they matter. They are loved and they are worthy. Your grandmother wants you to remember that you are magic and your magic is important to protect. Because not everyone knows how to handle it. Not everyone knows how to handle it, my love. So you need to make sure that you don't mishandle you. I thank you all for being here. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out the links and things down below. If you're interested in a personalized candle ancestor message where you have an ancestor message inside of the candle, check out energytea.com. The links and things are all down below. Feel free to check out all of my published books, memberships, donations, all of that jazz. Everything is appreciated. I thank you all for being here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.